able to effectively cross-examine the witnesses that the National Assembly is going to call now. We don't want to go outside our time, but we need
how much time do you want to borrow from your tomorrow's time?
1 hour.
Keeping in mind that we are rising by midnight.
1 hour will be adequate from the 3 hours we have tomorrow.
We'll overshoot the runway. 1 hour is a bit too much. We will go beyond midnight.
30 minutes?
Yes. Very well. Quickly swear in the witness.
Christian. English. Right hand. I, Dr. Andrew Mulwa, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Sir, would you tell the Senate who you are and your professional background?
My name is Dr. Andrew Mulwa, a medical doctor by profession, working in the Ministry of Health, and previously working the acting CEO, Kenya Medical Supplies Agency, KEMSA.
Please confirm whether you're the one that saw the affidavit on page 67 of volume 1.
Yes, I am.
In respect of which allegation in the motion did you swear this affidavit?
I have sworn affidavit on issues raised on paragraph 45J, 78C, in ground 7 and 11 of the motion for removal of the office by impeachment of His Excellency, the Deputy President, Rigathi.
Paragraph 78 of the motion, what does it say? 78A, that would be page 37 of 85.
To illustrate, His Excellency Rigathi bullied Kenya Medical Supplies Agency officials into awarding a tender for the supply of mosquito nets to Crystal Limited, his proxy company. Crystal Limited had submitted here it's written a fake bid document with the sole intention to fraudulently acquire public property.
Dr. Mulwa, did Crystal submit a tender in this procurement for the mosquito nets?
Crystal did not submit a tender for this procurement, but was the local agent for a company called Shapika Impex Limited, which submitted bids, and part of the local documents, like the pesticide control board certificates, were actually submitted by Crystal in the tender document.
So Crystal was actually the one submitting the bids?
There was a reference of Crystal in some of the local documents that the bidder had to submit.
I want to refer you to volume 8A of the Assembly's document, page 18 of 19. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I am.
What is the title of that letter?
It's appointment as local agent for Duranet LLIN in Kenya.
This Duranet, is it the mosquito net that was being procured? Or is it a different one?
Duranet was a company that initially used to do that which changed to Shobika, and I think in this letter it is Shobika writing to confirm that they have appointed Christo as their sole local agent in the country.
What does it say in the second paragraph?
We are pleased to appoint Christo Kenya Limited at State House Avenue, Liason House, 3rd floor, of PO Box given in Nairobi, Kenya, as our exclusive agents in Kenya for promotion, marketing and sales of Duranet long-lasting insecticide nets manufactured by Shobika Impex.
Page 17 of that document, what does the second paragraph say?
There was a change of ownership for Duranet LL9.
Read it loud.
And there is change of ownership for Duranet LLIN, which is alpha cypermethrin 0.55%, WW registration number PCB CR0189.
I'm referring to volume 8A, page 17. What does the second paragraph of that letter say? Can you read it in full?
We have taken note of the change in ownership of Duranet LN9 from Clark Mosquito Control of USA to Shobika Impex Private Limited, India, and appointment of new agent, Christo Kenya Limited.
The documents we have so far read in volume 8A, sir, do they show a link between Shobika and Christo Limited?
Yes.
Is Christo Limited, to the best of your knowledge, connected to the Deputy President?
From my affidavit, I did not know initially that there was a connection.
Yes.
But through a phone call from His Excellency the Deputy President and conversations between myself and his son.
We'll come to those phone calls and conversations, but for now,
I was able to establish that there is a connection.
There is a connection. Let's go to page 10 of 19 of volume 8A. Who has authored that letter? Page 10 of 19.
Page 10 of 19, this is a letter from Ethics and Corruption Commission to myself as the acting CEO, dated 21st of August 2023.
Is this a body that would authoritatively speak to matters of corruption in public procurement?
Yes, it is.
Is it authorized to investigate such matters?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
Now, this letter, what was the letter asking you to do at page 10 of 19?
The letter was giving recommendations for administrative action against procurement officers, Cosmas Rotich, Anton Chege, and Caroline Mugo, who are officers working in KEMSA and participated in the procurement of the mosquito nets.
Towards the bottom of that letter, Roman 1, what does the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission tell you?
It says, and I read, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Technical Evaluation Committee, here abbreviated TEC, recommended the award of tender to Shobika Impex Private Limited, yet their bid was paginated in pencil and what was not sequentially paginated contrary to instructions to tenderers clause 20.3, which provided documents to be paginated using indelible ink and marked sequentially.
Does that paragraph you just read show there was corruption or wrongdoing of any type in processing this tender?
It does, Honorable Speaker.
And who was benefiting from this manipulation of the tender?
Shobika.
Is that the same company that the Deputy President's company, Christo, is the local agent?
Yes.
Given those series of events, would it be fair for anyone to suggest the Deputy President did not have a hand in the procurement irregularities for this tender?
I think I would say Shobika
Yes.
was irregularly been recommended for award of a tender without meeting the set criteria.
Would you say it's just coincidental, sir, that a company connected to the deputy president was awarded a 3.7 billion tender?
I was not in KEMSA at the time, and I would imagine that KEMSA being a procurement entity whose core function is to procure,
Yes.
the technical teams would have proper understanding of procurement procedures and therefore would not make such would not recommend award of a tender to a company where they are glaring failure to meet the criteria.
Given the contents of your affidavit and the phone calls we'll come to from the deputy president at this sense, would it be fair for anyone to suggest this matter in page 10 was just another coincidence, that the company irregularly awarded the tender was one connected to the deputy president?
I don't think it would be.
You don't think it would be fair?
Don't think it would be a coincidence.
It is not a coincidence. In your estimation, sir, would a fair-minded person faced with the facts you have so far taken us through think it was a coincidence that a company linked to the deputy president of the republic was irregularly awarded a tender for 3.7 billion?
The Speaker, honorable senators, I think having had the advantage of interacting with the documents that are before us, I think I would say from the record, the bid bond that is being referred here was delivered as a mail and not as part of the tender document.
Page 8 of 19 of still volume 8A, towards the bottom, Roman 1 again, does it show yet another irregularity involving this Shobika Impex, the company linked to the deputy president?
Which page, Councillor?
That would be page 8 of 19, Roman 1 towards the bottom. Does it disclose another procurement irregularity besides the one we saw on the other page?
Here it says, and this is the letter from Ethics and Corruption Commission, that the Director Procurement interacted with the bid security for Shobika Impex Private Limited on the 24th of February 2023, prior to the tender opening date, which was on the 10th of March 2023, contrary to tender instructions for tenderers number 21.3.
Please confirm whether the deputy president in his public address on the 7th confirmed to the Republic that he placed phone calls to you with regard to this tender.
Yes, he did, and in my affidavit I have as well alluded to the same, that he called me to follow up on the release of the bid board.
Do the duties of the deputy president of the Republic extend to placing calls on junior government officers about tenders?
To the best of my knowledge, no.
But did the deputy president also admit in that public address that his son equally called you?
Yes, he did.
Are those the phone calls alluded to in paragraph 4 of your affidavit?
Yes.
You have also said, besides the phone calls, the son of the deputy president sent you WhatsApp messages. Have you annexed any of those WhatsApp messages?
Yes, I have, in my affidavit, page 70 of 85.
In those affidavits, in that page 70, who is the person indicated as sending you the message?
Dr. DP Rigathi.
Who does he say he is contacting you on behalf of?
He tells me that he's contacting me. He asked me to contact him when possible. There is a document for His Excellency that he's trying to collect.
This document in your possession?
Which was investigating the anomalies of the procurement of the airlines.
So the deputy president and his son are pressuring you to surrender a procurement document under active investigation by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would that be interfering with active criminal investigations?
From where I sat as acting CEO, I felt pressured because the documents were not within our custody, and had to actually make effort to follow up with the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission for the documents to be released back.
Have you placed any evidence before the Senate to confirm these documents the deputy president and his sons who are harassing you to surrender were actually under the custody of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission?
Yes, I have submitted my letter to the CEO, Ethics and Corruption Commission, asking for the bid board documents for Shobika.
We have
at page 73 73 of 85.
Page 73 of 85.
Yes.
Can you read the relevant part, which I believe it's 72 of 85, Mr. Speaker, of volume 1.